This is a natural spring that we have in our
A natural spring. There is a cave in their basement?
basement.
Natural spring water? This is not that.
Are those worms? What's up guys, it's your boy Alan again, back with another video. And today we're gonna watch another episode of Bar Rescue. But before we start, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and let's go check this out.
Here we are, guys, at Mount Bottle. What the hell is that?
MT, meaning Middle Tennessee.
So what do you think of this place, Stretch?
It's like it's missing some letters.
First, the sign doesn't look right. Everything's falling apart. Yeah, how hard is it to fix the letters?
Look at the building. Most bars have...
Follow us on Facebook. You can't even see the sign. Look at that. It's so dark.
an entryway. Looks like a lousy convenience store.
Whereas it looks like just a retail store, maybe like a Halloween store. Like, why do all these places look like Halloween stores?
Obviously, you know who he is, Smo. There's Gina. So look at Gina's shirt with pierced nipple rings on the actual t-shirt.
She designed that shirt herself.
Horrible taste. Who are you trying to attract here? Like creepy guys? Yeah, that's a great way to make money. Fill your bar with creepy guys. And that's a manager wearing that?
You know, whenever I first started stepping out with my music, she's like, come on out to my bar, play. Playing here Friday night. They don't straighten up, man. I'm gonna have to pull my name off.
Wow. He started his career here and he says that he might consider, like, clear his name from being part of this place's history. It can't be that bad, right?
But, you know, John, I can't do it for her. She's got to do it herself.
So what's the biggest problem with this bar, Smo?
Financially, they're losing because they don't have a liquor license.
No liquor license? So what, this is just beer and wine? So why is it even called empty bottles? Are they just selling bottled beer? No liquor license. This must be the first episode where it's just beer and wine, if I can recall correctly.
This is a BYOB bar. In Tennessee, they let you bring your own booze.
Are you kidding me? You can bring your own hard liquor into a bar? How is this gonna make them money? Like, I've heard of comedy clubs that are BYOB, but they don't have any options. It's because they don't have a license, so you can bring your own alcohol. And of course, for comedy clubs, it helps that the audience is a little loose, you know, with a little alcohol in them. But this is a bar. Like, I don't understand, like, if you bring your own alcohol, why would you buy their beers and wines? So you can go to this bar and you don't have to buy anything. You just drink your own supply. Why would anyone buy anything from them then? It's like, wow. Can you imagine going to a restaurant that allows outside food? That's exactly what they're doing with it, but with alcohol.
Which is a huge liability because when customers pour for themselves, there's nobody to monitor overconsumption.
Yeah, that's another problem. The bartenders are supposed to cut people off when they drink too much, but in this case, if they're pouring it for themselves, how are you going to stop them from over-serving themselves? Are you going to take away their bottles? Because you can't, because you don't have a liquor license, so you can't touch someone else's liquor. Like, the only thing you can do is kick people out. Like, what? This is a huge liability. I don't understand what good could come out of this.
Stretch, look at this. Randy is serving chili out of a freaking pump.
Do they have...
So, you don't have any hard liquor, and that's the kind of food that they're serving straight out of a freaking pump? I can microwave some frozen mac and cheese at home that would probably taste better than that. How is this place to make money?
have a special cook?
No.
It's not only a bar, that's a kitchen. It's both, because the cooking equipment is behind the bar.
Turn around and there's...
The bartenders are cooking? I've never seen a fryer right next to the bar.
Regulars Rick and Jim enter Empty Bottle, a 2,200 square foot space featuring only one service well, 2 draft systems.
One service well? Of course you don't need that many service wells. Everyone's bringing their own alcohol. I can't imagine this is an actual business plan. Like, how do you make money in a bar if no one's gonna buy anything?
So he's already poured like 5 ounces, 6 ounces on that first glass of booze, right?
Oh, look at that. Look at that. There's no pourer in that bottle. Look at that.
You can't trust people to pour themselves. This is insane that they're allowing this to happen.
So let's say that guy gets back in his car tonight. Isn't that bartender responsible?
very, very good point. If the bartenders or servers are not monitoring how much alcohol these guests are consuming, like how do you know how much they have been drinking? Especially when they're pouring in a styrofoam cup and they're just gonna top off themselves, so you can't even see how much is in there. So how do you know how much to consume? Like I said, what if they get too drunk and then they drive themselves home and then they hit someone or get arrested? Then this bar's gonna be liable for it.
How's the twins doing?
They are.
You want to see some titties?
You got to be kidding me. How is this place so not closed down? How do you run a place that allows your employees to flash your customers like that? Straight out in the open, they think this is okay? Oh my god, I can't believe this.
Oh, there we go! Wow, there they are.
Oh, no. We're a black light and a strobe light.
And the customers pay for this, so I can't believe the managers would even allow this to happen, let alone this is like completely not legal.
How much is a hamburger?
You can get a burger in here for about $5.
You walk in the door with $5. Is he gonna go for the burger or is he gonna go for the boobs?
I'm going for the boobs.
So the bar loses the money, the bartender gets the money.
So it goes straight to the tips. Like, what is their business model here? Like, how do they expect to make any money where customers are bringing in their own alcohol, friggin' bartenders are flashing customers for tips? There's no reason to pay any money to be in this venue. There's nothing. The food doesn't look too appetizing. The drinks, I haven't seen anyone order any of the drinks. Like, of course, why would they? Everyone's bringing in their own alcohol. Like, you can get a liter of vodka cheaper than you get a beer over here, probably.
Rick, it's John.
Hey, John.
Would you mind seeing if anybody at the bar would like a drink and pouring them some drinks for me?
Yeah, we can do that.
Great, thank you, buddy.
You like
Oh,
a
that's
shot of
fine.
Crown?
Yes, please.
Sierra, would you like a shot of Crown or a vodka?
How does this man sit there with his life on the line?
So now they're gonna give away their own alcohol to the other guests. I mean, they're already bringing in the alcohol, but I don't understand what the business model is here. Nobody is paying.
Gina is playing darts.
Just tell me when.
Whatever happens. Well, it's your set.
Oh, you tell me when.
Okay, we're good. Thank you.
They're not paying.
Can you imagine, like, if anyone can pour drinks not only to themselves, but also other guests, then what if someone just brings, like, a giant thing of vodka and whiskey and overserves, like, 5 to 10 people, and those 5 to 10 people are all driving drunk because the bartenders are not monitoring on how much they can drink? Like, how does this place expect to make any money?
Line on that thing.
So right now, I've been counting. These guys have poured about 70 ounces of liquor in that bar.
70 ounces. Alexa, how many liters is 70 ounces?
70 fluid ounces is about 2.07 liters.
That's over 2 liters of alcohol that he just gave away to a bunch of strangers. 2 liters. What are they doing?
Look at your outfit. Got nipple freaking rings. You don't even look like a manager. You look like a customer.
I know this. I know.
I sent 2.
What is the freaking goal here? Why are they doing this? Everyone is pouring their own alcohol because they're allowing it to happen. The managers aren't even paying attention to what's going on in the bar. You have a huge liability because there's no monitoring on how much alcohol that anyone is consuming. Everyone could be overserved and nobody would know about it because they're not even paying attention. And in the end, they're not even gonna take home any money.
Alcohol tonight to themselves and everybody in the room. And as you're sitting here losing money, how much money are we losing a month?
A lot of money.
Are you feeling the pain
Of course you're losing money. Nobody's buying anything.
from this?
Yes, I have to go to work every day at a manufacturing plant up the road.
So she has to do another job on top of... Like, I don't understand. What's the point of even owning this bar? You probably make enough money on your other job. And this place, you're literally just giving... You're not even giving stuff away. You're just allowing people to drink here. You have to pay labor, but you're not getting anything back. You're not selling anything.
Around.
Our entire marriage revolves around an empty bottle. And if he would jump in and help out more, we wouldn't have probably gotten this far.
So
Help out on what? None of the customers are ordering anything. It didn't look like the bartenders were being overwhelmed. People just casually pouring themselves drinks. That's it. I mean, the bartenders are more like strippers than bartenders. They're not even paying attention to serving alcohol. Of course, why? Because they're not going to make any money.
You can't sell enough beer to make a living off of it.
So why don't you have a liquor license?
But we don't have the
But we didn't have the
money.
money. We paid part on it. And
We need like $1,000 to Get the love.
That's not a lot of money. You're telling me you don't have $1,000 for a liquor license? That's literally less than my rent. This is... How do you not have enough... How do you own a bar for this long? You didn't decide to just pitch in an extra $1,000 for a liquor license. You know how much more money you can make off of hard liquor than beer and wine?
So we went through all the steps to get the actual liquor license. Now we've got to get the money.
I'm going to personally write you a check from my own bank account to get you that liquor license.
That would have solved so much. Why didn't they just ask for investors and then just pay them back? It doesn't take that long to raise $1,000.
I was watching her work tonight, and I saw your little $5 boob thing. Boobs are $1 billion business. Here's the problem. When you show your nipples, it's against the law. Liquor license, yes.
You have got to be kidding me. How does she not know? The way that she was shocked, she was like, really? Really? When was the last time we went to a bar and you... Oh... How do you not know this? How do you not have $1,000 to get a full liquor license? And how do you not know that behavior like this is illegal?
What is this?
This is Tracy's Redneck Engineering. This side right here is where the bottles go, and this side is where the cans go.
What is that? Something from like the Jetsons or something?
Look at that freezer burn. Would you want to eat that?
Was that even covered? How does it get so much ice forming around it like that?
Little musty smell down here, huh?
Yeah.
What is that smell? What is this?
What is this? Is it a cave?
This is a natural spring that we have in our
A natural spring. So it is a cave. There is a cave in their basement?
Basement.
Natural spring water? This is not that.
Are those worms? There is wildlife in their basement. It's a cave.
You guys come up with some pretty incredible ideas, but this you walk by every frickin' day. Look at this.
That's terrible.
Jeez, I've never seen water like that dirty. Oh my God. That's where they store their food next to?
Look at this! Smell it!
I don't want to smell it.
Dude, that's not even water. That's like motor oil.
This is not spring water. You could have fixed this.
I was just joking. That is like motor oil. Look at that. It's sticking to the pitcher. What is that?
Now comes the big moment. What's this?
That should have been the first thing they did. How do you run a bar? I mean, yes, there are beer and wine bars, but to let people bring in their own hard liquor, I've never heard, like, how was that gonna work? Like, that was such an easy fix.
5 and 6 in, catch the bubble, and it stops the flow.
I've never used one of those thingies before.
What, pour spouts?
Pushing.
Pour spouts. She's never used a pour spout. Like, of course they haven't. They haven't even worked with hard liquor until now. Oh my God, this is gonna be interesting. They have them on olive oil. She's never seen them.
Done from ground zero to professional bartender this quickly.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6.
So you got
She's blocking the vent.
So you're serving drinks and you're making food. That's a unique situation. Who wants to come back here and show me how they go through this process? Oh.
I've never seen this before. I've never seen a place where the bartenders also have to cook the food. Yes, maybe simple dishes like chips and guac, chips and salsa, soups, bread, but I've never seen bartenders who have to do real cooking, like frying food while making drinks. Like, that's insane.
Okay, so here's your chicken.
Put it in the dry batter.
Okay.
Side and
Even in there.
I don't know.
timer.
I don't know how long.
She's cooking chicken and she's not even paying attention on how long it's been in the fryer. Like, can you imagine? Like, she's not even making drinks right now. She's just looking at the fryer. Like, how are you gonna manage your time when you're making drinks and also frying food? Like you're gonna, I can't, like, this is insane.
See, I would say that was done.
So you think that's done? Look at that raw chicken in
Ooh,
there.
okay, I would
That's
be
raw
wrong.
chicken.
It's one thing to not be able to make a proper drink, but this is... You can get some sick from this. That's raw chicken. You have bartenders who never poured hard liquor, and you're also expecting them to cook raw chicken. I can't believe this place hasn't been sued yet.
Tonight is our stress test, and this has never been a full-service bar before. Drinks we're having to make are as simple as they could possibly be. We're only making 2 food items. Why the hell am I so worried right now?
I mean, the bartenders also have to cook. I can't believe they're moving forward with this.
Where's all the liquor?
Oh, there it is. All 3 of these. Okay. Go, just keep pouring.
What's up, bank? We have no money?
What's with these places who are opening their doors without having a bank? A lot of these places are cash heavy. How do you sell anything if you don't have a bank? Like, you have to give change to your guests.
Where's Tracy?
They don't have any banks in their drawers.
Where's Tracy? I have no bank.
Oh my god. Why are they even in the bar business here? Nobody knows what they're doing.
Who normally puts the banks out?
Tracy. He's the money man.
How the hell we open a bar without banks? It's not funny. It's freaking embarrassing, and you should take this seriously. You should be freaking pissed, not laugh about it. Come on.
I know if your livelihood is on the line. Like, he's 200K deep, and he thinks this is funny. Like, you don't even have the right tools to make any money.
I'll be right with you.
Tracy, was there not a bank under the register for them?
I know we should have, but okay, it was a mistake.
That is a big mistake. This is a pressure test. Your guard should be up.
Tracy is so lazy. I asked him to do one thing tonight. Throw away the matches with a logo on them. When we open tonight, where were those matches? Right behind the bar.
So he didn't throw away the matches, and he didn't get the bank. Is he trying to fail?
I'm doing everything I can to help you. You're not doing a damn thing to help yourself.
I put all these tables out in here. I put them all out before
Very kind of you.
people would come here.
Come on, man. At this moment, I see why you're failing. And look in the mirror.
I know, it's like, he's like probably one of those bar owners who think this is some kind of free ride. Like, you get a makeover and let John Taffer do everything for you. It's like, no, like, a lot of times these bars fail after, you know, the bar rescue crew leaves. They fail, it's not because the bar rescue team messed everything up, it's because they didn't learn anything. They're still acting their own ways, and this is like one of those things like, oh, I'm just gonna sit back and relax and I'm gonna be on TV. And it doesn't work that way. They're only gonna be here for 5 days. It's gonna be a boot camp. You have to pay attention. Like, there are some bars in the show in only 4 days have turned their game around. Like, they actually were paying attention. But this is like, they're just lazy and they're not even doing anything, and everyone just thinks this is some kind of joke.
Terrible for you.
Tracy will pawn problems off on me that I feel like he's perfectly capable of taking care of on his own. I just wish he would help me more.
These problems, I mean, I don't understand, like, I mean, they got married and stuff, but it's like, why do they even decide to open a bar together? Especially for this long. They don't know what they're doing. They're losing money, and, you know, the husband is unwilling to change, even when John Taffer is here.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, guys.
Chicken strips going, you need them?
Chicken fingers are up.
Why do I have raw chicken sitting out over here?
Man, that looks like a disaster. Like, bartenders, barbacks, managers, cooks, all in the same area?
Don't forget, you're touching those doors when you had chicken on. Just keep one hand.
Cross-contamination. Like, can you imagine, like, the cook touches raw chicken and then touches something that the bartenders touch that normally, you know, wouldn't expect to have raw chicken on? This is chaos. I've never seen front of house and back of house intermingled like this before.
Here's my problem. I got raw chicken juice all over that counter. And I got bartenders walking by and touching this stuff. We can't do this way.
Look at the ice.
Yeah, even during the prep, that made me cringe when they were cutting citrus and raw chicken, like, right next to each other. Even if you're very careful, like, a swing of a finger, the chicken juice just goes to the fresh cut limes. You can't predict things like that.
That drink now, guys.
No, I just made it like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, you made it 5 minutes ago, and it sat there.
5 minutes ago. These are easy drinks. 5 minutes is a long time.
Drinks are being made correctly.
I got 20 drinks up.
Oh my God, we don't know where they go.
We've been like an hour, and we just got our first set of drinks.
The underpoint.
Woohoo! 1 hour. And they just got the first set of drinks. Like, this place ain't that big.
Tonight, she acted like an owner.
Who's chicken strips?
Tracy stands in the corner puffing on his cigar as his life goes down the tubes.
Yeah, it's really hard to feel bad for some of these owners. They don't even care as much as the consultants that are coming here to help them out.
You got grease to your back, you got drinks to your right, you got slippery floors. Come on!
Let's see where we are on this. Raw chicken.
Oh my god, that's not even close. That must have just touched the fryer for like 2 minutes. I mean, look at that. The breading is barely cooked.
Come on, go!
Anybody? Watch the floor. Where's that?
Someone
mop?
clean up the floor before I break my...
I know, it's right in front of the fryer area too. This is why it gets pretty freaking dangerous. Like, all that fryer oil just splatters upwards, and then the bartenders are completely oblivious on what's going on in the kitchen side. This isn't just inefficient. This is like a really, really dangerous setup.
Tracy! Tracy Bigford! Mike grabs a mop and tried to mop back here. He was just standing there. But that's the way...
He's like smoking a cigar in the kitchen area. What is wrong with this guy?
Is this thing? I ain't never seen that.
He doesn't know how to use a mop bucket. Why? Because he sits on his ass and he watches his wife use it all day.
Man, if I were anyone who works here, this guy needs to go. He doesn't know anything. He's not an asset. He's a liability. Like, he's just making things worse here.
Stay off of this. He's got chicken everywhere. There you go. Tell her you're there. So she doesn't...
And she ends up grabbing the mop from him.
Well, what is Tracy doing all the time?
Outside.
Standing here puffing on a cigar. Isn't that what he does all the time, guys?
I've watched Gina cry plenty of times and beg for help.
I would never let my wife...
The fact that the other bartenders have observed this, like, this is not a healthy work environment when the bartenders are feeling bad for one of the owners.
You're not only a bad bar owner and a bad manager, in my opinion, you're a lousy husband.
I'm not going to get behind the bar and do all that. I built this bar for bartenders. Now, I'm supposed to go up in the middle of that and do something.
You didn't build it for bartenders, you built it wrong. Why are the kitchen appliances right next to the service stations for the bartenders? This is like, I can't believe this place even got approved for stuff like this. The kitchen and the bar, I've never seen anything like that.
How about looking at your wife and saying, I'm sorry, you're suffering because of me, and I'm going to do something about it as a man?
I promise you I will start working more.
Look at the smile on his face.
When Tracy turned...
I know, this guy doesn't give a crap. He does not give a crap about any of this.
And looked at me in there, he wasn't sincere. He thinks this is all a joke.
You got to go work in a factory tomorrow as he sits on his ass.
Yes.
Oh, forgot about that. She has to work at a different job just to support this place while he is doing nothing. This is pretty much like abuse.
You frustrated the hell out of me last night. And you were a superstar last night.
Thank you.
I just don't understand how you could not want to do whatever it takes to help.
I'm not going to be a bartender or a cook.
Nobody's asking you to bartend or cook anything. They're just asking you to support. Like, how hard is it to mop a floor? You've never mopped the floor before? Instead of smoking cigars and just walking around, how about not smoking cigars and just look for something to do? Like, just clear dirty plates, clear dirty glasses. We don't need to learn a new skill to help out.
How come there's things he won't do?
I think that he doesn't know how to do so much.
He chooses not to know. If you don't want to learn and be a part of this, why the hell should I?
Yeah, like, why would you buy a bar with no experience if you're not willing to learn anything new? How do you expect to be good at anything that you don't have any experience with if you're not willing to learn? Like, what's the logic here?
So guys, you ready to sit?
Very much so.
Bottles and cans. We're a blue-collar bar with a little sexy edge.
I'm missing the MT.
If I use your old name with a new bar, they're gonna keep driving by.
Yeah, I gotta let the past be the past.
What do you think of that entryway?
I love it.
That's a hats off to you, Trace.
That's way better than that first entryway, which, like I said, looks like a Halloween store. This entryway is very easy to spot, especially when you're driving. It captures people's attention.
People to know it. So, I got more to show you guys. I want to show you the back. Let's head down there.
Oh, look at the stage.
We wanted to keep it that look that you wanted.
Wow, yeah, earlier I was like, where are they gonna perform music? It didn't look like there was any plays. Like, this looks like a really good, proper stage here.
What do you think of that fountain over there, Tracy? Inside, we took care of the sludge pond that's been all repaired. We redirected that water, Tracy, up into that fountain. Now I don't have a problem with you having food down here. So,
wow, that's pretty ingenious, turning a problem into like a display, into a profit maker.
Let's go inside now. Come on upstairs.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, you know, they just got their liquor license, and earlier their bar was just racks because they didn't have to have any bottles in the back now. Now that looks like a proper bar with a full liquor license.
This is so incredible. I love it.
I don't know. I don't like it. I would have done differently. This isn't new
Please don't tell me, hey, we're gonna have another one of these.
to me. I was wanting more. I was wanting something not so redneck engineered. Just made it look junkier than it was.
Oh my god. To be honest, I thought the husband was the one that might not like it because he was the one that didn't contribute to any of this. Like, not her. Wow, that's a twist.
I'm going.
What? She's leaving?
What do you think, Gina?
Well, I mean, it's too redneck engineering for me. I grew up.
Isn't that what you wanted? That's how they had it in the beginning. Or did she just want a completely different bar?
Up with having to make the best from what you got, and that's just how it feels for me. I'm sorry.
It brings back bad memories from your childhood?
Yeah.
I guess I could see that. Maybe it's just she doesn't see it the same way as her husband does.
We have $27,000 a year household income. If I made it too nice, what would happen, Brandy?
People wouldn't feel welcome when they walked in. They'd immediately think to themselves, damn, how much are the prices jacked up?
Yeah, gotta appeal to the demographic. That's probably one of the most important rules in terms of attracting guests, is to not alienate the locals.
Have an old can, have a garbage disposal right here, bunch of tubes and valves. You can open it up and let the booze in. Over here, you can let the syrup in. Blends itself up, recirculates, and comes out this monster deal here. Shelbyville.
That is pretty sick.
Oh
yeah, that's a blast.
Something to have fun with. I got all new
wild mixed slushies to order.
Replaced this fryer. We put in a wall to separate food from the bar. I didn't want raw food product over here. That bottle chute goes downstairs.
Yeah, that thing is super important just for public health reasons.
To a really cool machine. Take this bottle, drop it down the tube. Now there's a device that crushes the bottles, puts them into a barrel, and I have a service that comes and picks up the glass and pays you for it.
Whoa, that's a total upgrade. That is cool. He took what the husband made in the beginning and refined it. Hey, if you enjoyed that, don't forget to check out these other videos as well. And please leave in the comment section on what videos I should react to next. And if you haven't done so already, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one.